Hi Cancer, welcome, thanks for joining me. So this will be the weekly love reading for the sign of Cancer. Okay, also welcome cross watchers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Ascendants. So let's see the love messages for Cancer. Okay, first three out, we have got the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, fiery Queen of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups, Pisces. Nine of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Okay. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Star. Okay. Aquarius. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Tell me more on this Queen of Wands. Okay. Anyone on this Queen of Wands? Why does the Moon come up? Anyone on this Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands. Wow, there's a lot coming up here. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. Someone could be involved in a third party situation with a fire sign. Could be your energy. You know, she's similar to the King of Wands. You know, she's all about the decision making, choices, thinking. She kind of just sits, you know, makes decisions. You know, she's ruled by desire, passion, fire, and it does look like some sort of painful ending has come here. Some sort of painful cycle. This could be you. Maybe you've got fire in your chart. The Death card's just come out. This is your energy. So have you been in some sort of toxic situation? Has there been a third party situation that needs to be healed? Someone's got some sort of battle going on inside their head as well. Is there a Knight of Cups that you're thinking about? It's like, wow, something's come to some sort of abrupt, painful ending. Also, somebody's got their guard up and they're closed off emotionally. Okay, any more on this Queen of Wands and the Death card? Queen of Wands and the Death card. Did somebody put you in a third party situation? Any more on this Queen of Wands? Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Okay. This fire sign. Any more on this Queen of Wands? Whoop. Oh. Drop one on the floor. Hang on. I can't always reach it. Okay. Someone seems very indecisive here, very confused. Whoa. Okay, what we got? We have got the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands. Yeah, someone could have been in another commitment. That's what I feel here. Yeah, maybe somebody's got a guilty conscience about going into another commitment. You know, going into a third party situation. It's like somebody wants to come back and heal something with you, such as this water sign, this Pisces, but you could have your guard up a little bit. You don't trust them because they put you in a third party situation with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Could be you. Maybe you've got your guard up a little bit. Someone is scared that something is over with someone. There's fear, there's indecisiveness, there's confusion, you know, that could be why this person's not reaching out. This romantic Knight of Cups, look, they want to come in with some sort of love offer here. You know, they could be trying to manifest you in their heart space here with the Ace of Cups, trying to resurrect something with you. Just know that if they were in a third party situation or another commitment with a fire sign or a water sign, it's come to some sort of ending, some sort of painful, abrupt ending. This person's very, very, very conflicted. Got air energy there. Okay. They're going through some sort of, emotional turmoil, some sort of karmic justice, some sort of regret. And they really do want to come back and put things right with you, heal or resurrect something, rekindle something with you. Oh God, they've got a lot of fear. But they're confused and indecisive, and you don't know if you can trust them. Okay, I feel that somebody was in a third-party situation with a fire sign. That's what I feel. And now somebody feels guilty about that. It came to some sort of abrupt ending. Also, this person kept you in a lot of, they were emotionally closed off, if you know what I mean. They didn't show any emotion. This is what's going on now. There's still deception, there's still confusion, indecisiveness and fear. But it's like somebody wants to reach out, but they're afraid that something is over. Yeah. I don't feel that you want to forgive this person. I don't feel that you trust them, and that's why you've got your guard up. You could be communicating with yourself. This is divine faith, this is hope. This person could still be hanging on to hope that you'll give them another chance. Yeah. This fire sign looks a bit manipulative, a bit demanding. Okay. Maybe this person doesn't know where they stand at the moment. Like I said, they're all over the place, very confused. And they've got this love offer, this cup, and they don't know what to do with it at the moment. That's what I feel, Cancer. Is someone quite disconnected here? We've got the Hermit card, Virgo. Okay, is someone emotionally sort of, disconnected? Ah, yes, they could be off social media, withdrawn. They've got their guard up. They're just sort of disconnected, in a reflective mode, in a sort of, introspection, thinking, gaining momentum, gaining clarity. Someone needs to sort of release fear as well. Someone needs to know that there's still hope in this situation, and I feel that there is, because the Star card is there, and that's a very, good card to get in a reading, the Star card, right? So I do feel somebody's quite reserved, quite laid back, quite withdrawn, and just keeping themselves to themselves, just keeping a low profile at the moment. So things are still hidden, there's still deception. This could be you. Maybe you need time to think. Someone has got insomnia, someone can't sleep, and they're very conflicted. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion, confused energy and fear. Yeah, you don't know if you can trust this person. That's what I feel here. Some of you, this person's craving a resurrection, a rekindling, a renewal, a new relationship, to declare their love to you, such as a Pisces, fellow water sign. Any more I want to come out? Anyone on this Hermit? I feel that it could be you. Maybe you feel a bit confused, a bit indecisive. You don't know if you can trust them. Someone definitely put someone in a third party situation here. But whoever this water sign is that you're dealing with, this water sign wants to come in with their love offer. They're full of fear. Wow. They're full of a lot of fear and doubt and worry and confusion and a huge sort of emotional turmoil moment, and a huge regret going on there for putting you in a third party situation. And they feel that if they come forward, it's like they can't see past this fear and ego and illusion. It's like that they feel that you're going to reject them. They feel that it's over. Look, guilty conscience, look, for putting someone in a third party situation. Yeah, they might want to come back, commit to you, happy ending, build with you, manifest with you, get a house, build. But I feel that you've got your guard up here, Scorpio. I don't feel that you trust them. Yeah, I don't feel that you trust them. So you're doing a lot of thinking. Look, you're gaining momentum, you're gaining perspective, you're gaining clarity. I feel that you need closure, you need to gain clarity in this situation, and you're doing a lot of thinking, and you're seeking answers and guidance within yourself, you know, like the Hermit does, you know. But you do need to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always hope, and that's why the Star cards popped up. Yeah, someone was definitely in another commitment. Yeah. Someone's struggling to find balance. Look, they were juggling more than one person. That's what I feel. So 2 of Pentacles is, yes, someone is, you know, struggling to find their equilibrium, be flexible, you know, balance within their emotions, balance within themselves. 2 of Pentacles, you know, to keep things above board, you know, to keep things afloat. You know, they're all over the place. There's a lot of confusion, doubt, worry here, and just things aren't balanced at the moment. And this person could be craving you, trying to manifest you, but again, if you've got your guard up and you're closed off emotionally, they won't reach out because they're afraid. You could have moved on. That's what they feel, that you moved on. You started another relationship. That's what they feel. You know, they could be craving a new relationship with you, you know. But because the Star card and the Ace of Cups, I feel that, you know, there is still hope here to put this right. If they weren't fair to you, if they betrayed you, yeah, it really does look like it's got a lot of potential to grow, to evolve. You know, a passionate new relationship or a rekindling of an old one. Yeah. Dreamy, daydreamer, romantic, passionate. So we have got the King of Wands. Ooh, right. King and Queen of Wands. This could be your energy. It's like, you know, the King of Wands, he makes a fair and honest and noble decision, right? You know, he bases his decisions on a firm foundation. He's creative. You know, he gives birth to new ideas. He wants to feel grounded and centered, you know. Like I said, balance is in himself. Passionate, fiery, King of Wands, yeah. You could have a new person coming in, or this could be your energy. You might have fire in your chart, yeah. This could be your person trying to gain some sort of balance here, you know, before he makes a decision. The King of Wands does a lot of thinking and decision making, and you know, before he gives in to his creative ideas, he needs to sort of balance himself out, you know, before, you know, he does any movement. And you know, tell me more about this King of Wands. Right, so it does look like they're going to try and come back here. Okay. Yeah, so it does look like there is still hope here. Even if there was a third party situation, they disconnected, they're closed off emotionally, they kept you in the dark, there was deception. Yeah, this person's going to come back, look. They don't want this to be over. Yep. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep. I know they were juggling more than one person. Right. So we've got the 2 of Cups. So this could be, you know, a twin flame soulmate connection. Right. They are going to come back and try and resurrect, like I said, renew or heal what was lost, any wrongs that they've done. You can see that they've served some sort of karmic justice. You can see that they've got a guilty conscience. They feel terrible. Right. They're full of fear. Okay. But you know, this you could have a new person coming in, fire sign, but I feel that it's strong Pisces energy. So whoever's coming in here with this love offer, look, they want to reconcile with you. They want a new start, a new relationship. Look, wish fulfillment, hope for a renewal. They want to know that you're still there. They don't want it to be over. The 2 of Cups is equals. It's looking in the mirror. It's romance. It's companionship. It's togetherness. It's union. A powerful, strong union, a bond that you have with someone that's very strong, right? So someone wants to bring romance to the situation, you know, love, passion, peaceful resolution, you know, where things are equal, you know, rebuild bridges with you, you know, like I said, rebuild bridges, but, you know, they don't want to feed into fear anymore and illusion. They want to reach out to you, give you this love offer. right? But they're just working on sort of, you know, regaining their strength and equilibrium and balance. You know, a fair and noble decision with this King of Wands. You know, he doesn't want to come towards you sort of a bundle of nerves, and you know, they want to show you love, show you compassion. You know, they want forgiveness. You know, they want to put this right. You know, I still feel that there is still hope here. I know you'll be angry, hurt and upset, but there is still hope here. Okay, even though they put you in a third party situation, it doesn't look like they were happy. It could have just been lust, desire, distraction. Yeah, balancing out their emotions. You know, they want hope, they want reassurance, peace of mind. They want to give you clarity, to let you know that they still love you, they still care for you. Yeah, and they're coming in here with this love offer. Because you've got your guard up a little bit, that's probably why they're a little bit fearful. You know, someone is closed off emotionally. You know, somebody might not be on social media, so they could be looking for you. Yeah, we'll just get a final outcome card. Right, hang on a minute, where's it gone? Oops. Right, so someone's going to be walking away. So whether it be you walking away, or whether it be your person walking away from a third party situation, which I think they are, okay, it comes to some sort of abrupt ending. Plus that Queen of Wands looks very demanding, a bit vindictive. Six of Swords, so someone's walking away, see, towards calmer waters. They're seeking better things, they're seeking harbour, they're seeking peaceful waters, calming waters, healing waters. See, look, walking away from the fear, the illusion. Yeah, Six of Swords is walking away from things that aren't good for you, right? So they've cut their losses, they've severed ties, the breaking of ties, a dramatic turn in events, right? Because they're seeking opportunity with you, passion with you, reconciliation with you, a renewal, hope. This is divine faith. Someone could be very spiritual here, talking with their ancestors, talking with the divine, tuning in with their spiritual side. Look, yeah, yeah. So it looks like your person's walking away from anything that makes them feel confused, from anything that, you know, causes them fear, indecisiveness, confused, subconscious fears, and they're walking away because they're not happy. So that cycle has ended. Look, moon phases, cycles. Yeah, could be dealing with a Cancer moon, Pisces moon. Yeah, they want to, you know, rebuild bridges and put the pieces back together with you. Rebuild. Okay, reconciliation. There's still hope here. This relationship's got a lot of potential. It's because there was outside influences here. Yeah, there was outside influences interfering. There is still a chance here to resurrect this, or renew this, or rekindle something here. The Star card is a good omen. It's positive, and it gives me every faith that there is still a chance to fix what was lost. You know, to start a new life, a new commitment, for someone to say sorry, to come in with their love offer. Yeah, peaceful resolution. Look, where you're both on the same page. Yeah, but this person is seeking passion with you, seeking a reconciliation, wants to put things right, wants to say sorry. They've served their karmic justice, painful revelations, painful truths, regret. They want to put things right. You know, and I know they acted rashly, you know, but they've walked away from those cycles now. Look, they're being completed. Yeah, and the Star card is saying hope. Yeah, have hope. There's still a chance here to sort this out. There's still a chance. Yeah, but whether you decide to walk away, whether you're seeking victory elsewhere, that's up to you. That's very much up to you. Okay, choice and free will. But like I say, just follow your heart. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel, and yeah, sending you all so much love and peace and blessings.